For most of my life, I was around people who didn't really understand me, so I often felt isolated and I was alone. But now I have high quality friends who I'm proud to be around. They inspire me, and if someone were to say that I was like them, I would be flattered. In fact, that is a way that you know if someone is a good friend or not. If someone were to say to you, you are like this person and that's your friend, and you're happy about that, that's a good friend. But if you're not happy about that, you need to reevaluate why you are friends. But in this video, I'm going to teach you how to actually be surrounded by like minded individuals and to not be alone, to be around people who understand you and become friends with those people. So, the first way you're going to be friends with like minded individuals is by working on yourself. There are no shortcuts here. You have to improve because people want to be associated with a better version of you. It's not that they don't accept you for you, because when people say that, they're talking about themselves and they haven't worked on themselves. There's nothing impressive about you. People want to be around others who are like them, and you probably want to be surrounded by winners. You want to be around people who are doing well in life. If I were to ask you who's the person that you would love to meet, who is the person that you would love to be friends with, you can say anyone in the world. You're not going to say someone who isn't successful. You're not going to say someone who's a loser in life. You're going to say someone who's a winner. You're going to say someone who's doing something that is impressive or interesting. So if you would want to be friends with someone who is successful, interesting, impressive, why do you think other people wouldn't want to be friends with someone like that as well? So work on yourself. Improve in every single area possible. Work on improving your fitness, get in the gym, improve your communication, improve your emotional intelligence, become more attractive. Learn how to level up in every single area. Learn valuable skills. Build your social presence. All of these things will help you level up and many more things. And when you level up, I promise you, people will want to be around you more. I remember before I started posting social media, I had good social skills. I'd leveled up in a lot of areas, but there were certain people who didn't necessarily talk to me much, or maybe they'd talk to me, but they just treated me like any other person. But as soon as I started posting on social media and videos started blowing up and getting like over 200,000 views, which isn't a lot now, but when they saw that, they were like, what? They started treating me differently. Now, you could say that that was a superficial relationship. And yes, I know they were only treating me differently because they saw me get views. But the thing is, even my real friends, even the ones who'd known me for a long time, started respecting me more. It's not that they liked me more and they didn't like me before, but they respected me more because I was doing something with my life. You have to work on yourself. If you work on yourself, people will want to be around you. If you succeed and you win, people will want to be associated with you. That's just how the world works. And one thing that's important to remember as well is if you don't work on yourself, even if you happen to somehow be surrounded by like-minded individuals, or they wouldn't be like-minded if you don't work on yourself, but if you somehow happen to be surrounded by people who are, let's say, successful, or the kind of people that you would want to be friends with, if you haven't worked on yourself, if you've skipped the hard work, you're going to be the friend in the group that they're making jokes about. You know that friend in the friendship group that everyone is always poking fun at? They're always the brunt of every single joke. That will be you if you don't work on yourself. Because people will always look to that person who doesn't fit in. And the reason you wouldn't fit in around the kind of people that you want to be friends with, who are successful people, people doing stuff with their lives, all of this is because you wouldn't have worked. So put in the work. Make sure that when you're around your friends, and even when you're not around your friends speak well of you. They are proud to be your friend. They are happy to be associated with you. They speak about you in rooms that you're not even in because they are so proud to know you and for you to be in their life. That's how people speak about me these days. And it's amazing. I'm so grateful that people do that to me because it wasn't always like that. But I had to work on myself. And if you want the same thing to happen to you, you have to work on yourself too. There's genuinely no shortcuts. People will tell you, use this little trick, use that little gimmick. There's no shortcuts. One thing that I always tell myself is hard path, hard path, hard path. Because the hard path will get you the results that no one else will get. Everyone wants an easy way out these days. Don't be that kind of person. Take the hard path, work on yourself. I promise you, the more you work on yourself, the more higher quality people want to be associated with you. That's just the way it works. And if you want help with improving yourself, if you want to accelerate your growth, and maybe you found that tip that I've just given you very insightful and helpful, you can work with me directly and join my community. Just click the link in my description and I'll work with you. But the second way that you're actually going to become friends with like-minded individuals is by doing this one thing. And that is, stop trying to be interesting and start being interested. I promise you, the person who is trying to be interesting will never be as magnetic as a person who is interested. Would you rather be the person who someone leaves a conversation with and they're like, wow, you're so amazing, you're so great? Or the person who someone leaves a conversation with and they say, wow, I'm so amazing, I'm so great, I feel amazing when I speak to this person. Now, maybe you said the first option, but you should choose a second option. Because if you choose a second option, people will want to be around you more. In the world we live in, everyone is so self-centered. All they care about is themselves. So if you can learn how to be interested rather than being interesting, I promise you, people will want to be around you. It's rare to genuinely be interested in someone. Think about it. If you chose that first option, think about that time when you were with someone who all they did was speak about themselves. All they did was list their achievements and their accolades and all the impressive stuff they've done. Impressive. Did you want to speak to that person again? Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm currently working on this business, I've got like 100 million followers on this social media platform, and like I make this much, and like cool. That's impressive. Fair enough. That is impressive. But you don't have to keep on saying it. But that's how you are when you try and be interesting. And the truth is, if you're a genuinely interesting person, it's not something that you need to try and get across. It will speak for you. If you're interesting, it will speak for you. People will notice without you saying anything. People will naturally discover how interesting you are. So if you're someone who is trying to be interesting, then you're probably not as interesting as you think you are. You're probably not as cool as you think, because the cool person doesn't need to prove they're cool. So rather than trying to be interesting, be interested. Ask genuine questions. Be genuinely interested in finding more about other people. That's how I approach my conversations these days. I'm genuinely interested. It's like I'm trying to get to the bottom of that mystery, like Scooby-Doo. You're trying to get to the bottom of it. You want to find out more about that person. You want to discover more about what they're saying. And when people sense that, they're more likely to open up. They're more likely to feel good about themselves because you're asking them about things that they're genuinely passionate about. You flip the conversation and you just put all on them. That's how you become magnetic. That's how people want to be around you. Like I said, it's very rare to be given a platform to speak about the things that genuinely matter to you, that you genuinely care about and you're passionate about. So if you can be the person who allows people that platform, I promise you, you will be super magnetic and people will want to be friends with you. So be interested. Stop trying to be interesting. Now, the third thing that you need to do if you want to become friends with like-minded individuals is join online communities with like-minded individuals. I remember when I was isolated, I was around people who didn't understand me. I always thought to myself, imagine if I could have a place where I could be connected with people around the world who were just like me. That was one of the reasons why I started posting on social media. I've just started this YouTube channel about a month ago, but I've been posting on TikTok for a few years now, maybe 1 or 2 years consistently. I have 170,000 followers there, so follow me if you don't already. But the reason I started posting on TikTok is because I wanted to find people like me. And I thought if I post enough content out into the world, then people will see it from around the world, because social media can be used by anyone in any country. And they'll see the content and they'll relate with it, and maybe they'll follow or they'll comment or they'll like. And that's how I started meeting a lot of people who were just like me, with the same morals, the same values, the same goals. And I still can't get my head around it sometimes, but that's how the internet has blessed us. You don't have to be around people just because you live in the same geographical location. You can now be around people just like you, who are like-minded, with the same goals, the same passions, the same work ethic. You can be in the same space as them through online communities. And that's why I started the School of Purpose. That's my online community. And it's dedicated to young men's self-improvement. I help young men live purposeful lives and reach their full potential. And if you want to be surrounded by people, young men, just like you, who are trying to reach their full potential, they're doing everything they can to become the person that they know that they were created to be, and to achieve all the things that they know that are theirs, then join my community. Be surrounded by high quality young men who will push you, raise your standards, and help you live the best life so that you can become the best version of yourself. Give back to your family, be a better friend, be a better son to your parents, be a better husband to your wife in the future, be a better father to your kids. That's what it's all about, helping you reach your full potential. And through you reaching your full potential, you will improve the lives of all of those around you, in your immediate life and in your community, and the people you even meet in the future. If you're interested in that, if you want to be surrounded by like-minded individuals just like you, then click the link in my description and join my community.